Tlingit Kainach, Kakasatu Katuasak, Kaka Kainach, Florence Mark Shakely, Yes Nakhatsiti, Sakasha Ayakhat, Chukanedia de Khatsiti, Ach Tayinanach, Achsis Kohas, Kagwantan, Sepodi, Shangukedi, Katlaknahadi, Achish, Inanach Dakanuko, Taklentan. It at least Kohas at Kozitia as the Christian hit, Chiskat Qanayahat, Chichtakachan City. I just explained where I came from and who my lineage was through my mother, my grandparents on my mother's side, and my grandparents on my father's side, the most important being that Tlingit from Huna. And we call these people our Dakanuku, our outer shell. That would be the proper way to introduce ourselves, so whoever is out in the audience can know who you are and where you come from and what you're all about. A long time ago, they used to be able just to look at the beadwork or the crests on what you wear, and they were able to tell who you were and what family you belonged to just by looking at those articles. Now, this day and age, we have some people who don't even know who they are, whether they're Raven or whether they're Eagle. And the clan is always hard for people when they don't know what clan they are. It's really difficult for them. At the workshop, I was teaching them how to say "gu nash chish," because this is one of the words that our people have a hard time saying for some reason. Our language has 4 sounds in it that isn't in any other world language. So for this reason, people have a difficult time when they try to learn Tlingit, and it is a hard language. But we get over the hurdles.
I'm Irma Lawrence. I find it they're so teachable, and they did very well this morning. It's important to learn the alphabet, but we don't have time for it. It takes months to learn. Okay. There are 4 K's in Haida. It's K, 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 K. There are 4 sounds. And you can go so far in teaching, and they will have learned enough so they could go without me. That's how I teach. I just don't go on and on and on. There's a certain time for everything. Let them do it.
For this morning, we had only enough time for Tlingit oratory, Tlingit speeches. And the reason why we do this is because some people, especially coming from the city, you're not always exposed to potlatching, like in the village. And so we carry this to whoever wants to learn about it or hear about it. And that's what we've been doing, is just presenting the folks here with Tlingit oratory. Tlingit oratory is mostly done in Tlingit memorial parties. They're potlatches given for in memory of the deceased, and to wipe away the tears from the grieving relatives. And then from there, everything is okay again. The people in the potlatch make sure that everything's smooth, and then they go to life again, carry on their lives.
And we usually do this in a context of how Tlingit oral literature, especially in this case the oratory, is like and unlike Western European poetry. And my favorite comparisons are to Shakespeare and John Donne, and how the elders use metaphor and simile and the connection with visual art. So before we do the actual speeches, then we usually set it in this context of comparative literature, and then also of native art. So that when they actually make the speeches, then the imagery is determined by people's genealogy, who's present, what their clans are, and how they relate to the deceased. So how the host and the guests interact. The buzzwords you hear very commonly in the community are protocol and respect and balance, and these are sort of the rules for how the different members of the community interact with each other. And then the connection with the visual art is what the orators make their speeches around. So in this case, it'd be hats and blankets and things like that.
Very happy to have come here. I think they're doing a great job in Daybreak Star.